Okay, so basically, you see how here, if I wanted to ring, say, two numbers at the same time, I can say 14162. So this is call my cell phone and the number here at the same time. Or if I said then this would also call Edward's phone and mine and the cell and the phone here when somebody calls here, right? And this has FreePBX has an interface for the end users to do this themselves, like to administer that themselves, which is here. But the thing is that Edward, what I was saying was that it's what I think that would be good with in order to like resell those what do you call those? You know, those condom numbers, is that you know we design a front end that essentially does the same thing, but it's easy to use and then it's like dumbed down too, right? So if I log into my phone number here, then you see you say follow me. Oops, the follow me's would be here. So you just basically it's interface for just you shall call it when you buy your phone number. It's like what do you want this phone number to do, basically, right? Maybe a visual way of doing how would. Well, yeah, for sure. Well, it's very old and ugly and. Oh, yes, that's you are. That's what I mean. That actually, but it's not only that, but it's like that. This thing is just a web thing, which makes it even easier. You don't have to make any API calls or anything, because these. It's like sorry, I mean Asterisk Manager. Oh, right, Twilio. I was gonna say, this brings us to Twilio now. And what I was saying that, thank you, Edward. You taught me like this whole thing about Twimlbin. I did not know. I spent, you know, how long I spent just to get one of them up because I had a problem with my PHP in my server, and I can't put it just here because you notice that like in order to sort of protect itself, then it wouldn't serve the other documents that it wasn't. So I spent a lot of time just setting up a web server just to like have some of that stuff hosted, and then you're like, you can just put it in here in what did you call it? Twiml, this one, right? And actually, the one that is this the one that you actually had, the one that made me cry. Which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, which actually then I realized, oh, that's how easy it was. Because I was thinking like, I don't get it. It's like, how do I make it? It's like you figured it out, but I think it's because you weren't overthinking it. I was like, okay, so it dials this. Now, what do I do with the call flow? Like, where does it go? And remember, because Anveo was very much, actually, they've got pretty much a perfect system that if you watch it, and you're like, why aren't they taking out? And it's like, they finally are, actually. Let's see, if I create, here, we should just create a new one, because, let me just show, where's the call flow? So Ron, this is actually an example of a developer side of a consumer developer that would what kind of interface is perfect for them is that you buy phone numbers here. Say for example, whatever country this is how much they are. Sorry, DID. That's right. Direct inbound dialing. Hey, he's good. And see what I mean? Everybody is like he already knows these things from like a. This is it's like meant to be. Okay, so you buy a phone number, and then if they've got a awesome system, if you were a developer and you want to bother with this, then it's like, what do you want it to do? Then they have, remember the, hold on a second. I get to the visual call flow. I'll log into an existing one then. That's, so here, yeah, I know, it's a plugin that I have, but,